she will not survive if this happens, if she catches this virus. Had I not been able to continue to work from home, I don't know that I would even be employed now. My name's Rhonda, and I am a mom, a grandmother, a community volunteer, an employee. The way that I came to be a client with Disability Rights Texas was through an issue that I was having with my employer, and it had to do with the things that are going on in our world this year with COVID. And so I am a person with a lot of pre-existing health conditions. I went to my employer and let them know that I did not feel safe to be in contact with so many different individuals. And so I asked if there was a way that I could work remotely. And so I was allowed to work remotely for a short amount of time. Well, they were having me work remotely for a couple of days a week. And then they said that I had to use the COVID pay for the other 3 days of the week. But I only had a certain number of hours of COVID pay that I could use for those 3 days. And when it started getting to the end of that time, I actually went to my physician. So he did write me a letter and say that it would be because of my health conditions to work remotely full time. So again, I went back to my employer and I shared this information, and there was not really a discussion. I was just told no, that I would need to, when my time ran out, I would need to come back into the office, or I could go into leave without pay. And I am the head of my household. I provide for 2 other of my family members who have disabilities and are not able to work. And so going into leave without pay was not an option for me. So at that point is when I did go ahead and contact Disability Rights. So I went through their process of applying for assistance. The attorney at Disability Rights told me that they would be able to take my case and look at what they could do to help me. The attorney sent the letter to my employer, to the HR director, and within a couple of hours, I got a response back, copying my attorney and myself, that they were going to allow me to work from home full time. When they got the letter from an attorney, it made all the difference in the world, I believe. The doctor had already, said this is a need, that she will not survive if this happens, if she catches this virus. Had I not been able to continue to work from home, I don't know that I would even be employed now. And without disability rights, I might not even be in my home right now, because I would not be able to make my bills without my job. So I just know that I'm very thankful to Disability Rights Texas that I still have a job and that I'm able to feel safe doing the work that I love. For me to be able to do that and maintain my wellness has been such a gift for me. And I can't even say how thankful I am.